Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sports News with Kyle Alexander. All right, so today you see I got my Ravens jersey on, my Ravens hat. So, in case you haven't guessed, we're going to talk about the Ravens. Something that, honestly, I'm a little ticked off about, but that's just me. All right, so Ravens lost in the playoff game against the Chargers 24-17. And towards the end of the game, the fans started booing Lamar Jackson. And some fans were saying put Flacco back in. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was thinking, when it was about, the third quarter, I was thinking, maybe try. I was like, you might have to put Flacco in just for, accuracy or, throw power. But then I saw Lamar started to come back. So I was like, all right, I think we got this. I started to believe. But then the defense got a hand on the ball, and that was game. Now, I'm just kind of ticked off that the fans were booing Lamar Jackson. The same fans who were cheering when the Ravens traded back into the first round to get him, probably the same people who were booing him Sunday when they lost the playoff game. Now, I saw Jimmy Smith had a quote from the Baltimore Sun. Jimmy Smith said, "I love Flacco, but number 8, Jackson, got us here. So for the fact that you're a fair weather fan that quickly when things go rough, you turned your back on him." And that just got under my skin a little bit. So I just went to them and told them, yo, you either ride or die or you get the H out of here, period. That was it. I agree with Jimmy Smith 100%. You can't be a fair weather fan. You either ride or die or you can get on out, pack your bags and get on out of here. Lamar Jackson, when he was coming into this draft, people were saying that, his accuracy isn't there yet. He's a runner. He should be a receiver, da. Ravens straight up trade back into the first round and get him. And Lamar Jackson, his first game, he was pretty all right as a passer. But he has had some plays where he's overthrown a guy or underthrown him, or he hasn't really made the best pass. But every game, every week, he's improved. You could tell from the first game he played against the Bengals, he was all right, but he could still improve. Then you had. Then I say the Chargers game because that was his best game as a quarterback. When we played at Los Angeles, his first and only 200 passing yard game this year. Then the Chargers were looking at him they were gonna look at him as a receiver. They were gonna look at him as a receiver prospect, and he beat them as a quarterback. And Lamar Jackson, he stepped up when the Ravens needed him. Proved everybody wrong, showed them that he can be a quarterback, and led us to the playoffs. First of all, the fans don't have the right to boo when the Ravens haven't made the playoffs in years. Pretty sure the last time we made it was 2014. I'm probably wrong. But we won the Super Bowl, made it 2014. Yeah, they did make it 2014. So we won the Super Bowl, made the playoffs 2014, and haven't been since. Flacco has not been the same. The Flacco era is over. And Lamar Jackson era is starting to begin. And I'm just upset that fans were booing him. Now, maybe I shouldn't be upset at them, but he's the future, all right? Lamar Jackson is the future. And Lamar Jackson, first of all, honestly, I'm actually okay that they lost their Chargers, because this is a learning experience for Lamar Jackson. This is his first playoff game. He goes 6-2, including that playoff game. He goes 6-2 as a starter, and I don't know. I'm just really appalled by those Ravens fans. Those fans that were booing him, they're fake fans. They're not real Ravens fans. I don't know. I'm just and then another thing is, he outplayed Flacco in his playoff debut. All right, I have the stats here. Joe Flacco in his first playoff game, it was 2008 at Miami. The Ravens won 27-9, but Flacco he completed 9 passes out of 23 attempts. 9 of 23. With a 39.13 completion percentage and 135 yards and 0 touchdowns. And then he also had a rushing touchdown, but 0 passing touchdowns. Then Lamar, on the other hand, against the Chargers, lost 23-17, almost had to come back, but he went 14-29 for a 48.28 completion percentage, 194 yards, so almost 200 yards, and 2 touchdowns and an interception. Yes, now listen. He had 3 fumbles, but that was not Lamar's fault. Now I did see a Lamar Jackson interview after the game, and he was saying that he was ticked off about the game, and he was saying that he just wasn't playing like himself. But that's what I like about Lamar. Like he took the blame for that loss. Like he was sitting there saying like, I wasn't playing like myself, and he wasn't sitting there like angry or pissed off. He was pissed off, but like you couldn't really tell. Like he was being stoic. Like he was just sitting there. He was just like, he wasn't like, yeah, man, we lost. Like I'm so upset. Like he wasn't being a crybaby about it. He wasn't throwing teammates under the bus saying like, oh, Crabtree wasn't catching or Lamar wasn't blocking. Which Lamar gave up 7 sacks, but he wasn't saying, oh, it was the lineman's fault. Crabtree, John Brown, coaching, like all that. He was saying, yeah, like it was my fault. Like he was basically saying, no, I'm ticked off about it. I could have played better, and he's just ready for next year. That's what I like in a quarterback. That's a team leader right there. Somebody who can step up, admit their problems, and then not casting stones, also not be a crybaby about it, and just stay like kind of mannered about it in a way. So that's my thoughts on it. Honestly, I don't blame Lamar for that one. Yeah, he had 3 fumbles, but he started to come back, and that last play, that was just a good defense. O-line wasn't really blocking, but that was just a good defensive play. Somebody from the Chargers got a hand on the ball, and Lamar was in the throwing motion, so it's not like he could just like grip down on the ball like that. But honestly, like I was saying earlier, I'm glad that they kind of lost, because this is a learning experience for Lamar. This is his first game. He tested the waters a little. He's like, all right, now he's like, I know what happened, know what I need to work on, so that I can come out here next year and get stronger and better. And I like that Jimmy Smith stuck by him, because like that shows that how much trust that the veterans on the team have in Lamar. Like, but yeah, Jimmy Smith had a point. Lamar got us here. Like Flacco had a good start, but he got injured, and Lamar stepped up when the Ravens needed him. So Lamar got them there, and he had to finish out. That saying, once you start something, you got to finish it. And that's what Lamar did. Was it successful? No, but he finished it. So I think Lamar Jackson, he's going to come out, and I think even one of the coaches said that he was going to come out 10 times better next year. So that's pretty much just it. But Lamar Jackson, I have faith in him. I think if he works on his passing this year, Ravens get a number 1 receiver, we're good. Ravens can repeat as AFC North champs, but yeah, you can't just be blaming somebody. Like you can't just be a fair weather fan. And that's just they're the fake. Those are the fake fans. Like those are the fake fans. They're not real Ravens fans. Like if Ravens fans remember. All right, all those Ravens fans out there watching this, y'all remember 2012 playoffs or 2011-2012 season. We were playing at Foxborough. Patriots were up. Flacco drives us downfield, and then Lee Evans dropped the ball for the touchdown. So then Billy Cundiff tries to kick a field goal going to overtime. He misses it. That was the send us to the Super Bowl. So we were all heartbroken. We were all heartbroken. We were upset. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was little, so I had a tantrum. Like I was just upset. Like I was crying. But I never gave up on them. The Ravens came back next year, stronger than the year before. Came out, played New England again. This time punched them in the mouth. Went to New Orleans and beat the 49ers. So I think that's all Lamar had to do. He tested the waters a little bit. Now he's going to come out here, He's going to come out here next year stronger and better. That will be it for this episode. And also, guys, I just want to say thank you for all the views and all the feedback I've been getting on my mock draft. My mock draft's at 2K views. We're almost at 3,000, and my mock draft is at 2.9K views and almost at 3,000. And also showing some love on my Justin Fields and versus Tate Martell video. 294 views. And I've also gotten 24 subscribers in the last 28 days. So I just want to say thank you guys for all the love and support. Don't forget to like and comment this video. Also, check out my other videos, the coaching carousel and NFL playoff preview, and my NFL Week 17 headlines. But I'll be it. And tomorrow I will drop a video talking about Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, and Tate Martell. They yeah. And also the coaching carousel, all the coaches that got hired and stuff like that. But those three quarterbacks two of them have something in common, and one of them is making a decision. But yeah, and I will release my second mock draft after the playoffs, so after the draft order is set, so after the Super Bowl, and then maybe after that, do one after the Combine. So that will be it for this episode, and I will talk to you guys next time.